Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm bringing you another episode of Project Blackjack, and as you can see, the challenge just got a whole lot easier. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Prodigy, and welcome back to another episode of Project Blackjack. Now, for those of you who didn't watch the previous video, I'll put a card to it up here, but basically, I've challenged myself to collect one of the Holy Grail manga series, Blackjack by Osamu Tezuka, for less than $800, all using funds I get from flipping manga. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, today we have a big box that comes all the way from Canada, my neighbors up north. So I'm super excited to open this one up and add some more Blackjack volumes to our collection. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode and manga unboxing today. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. Without any further ado, let's get right into talking about some Blackjack. Alright, so before we get into the actual manga unboxing for today's video, I wanted to address a couple things that were brought up in last video, particularly in the comment section surrounding this challenge. The first of which being this comment right here that basically, wasn't a hate comment per se, but basically saying that there is no way you can complete this challenge in today's manga economy. And I will say, there is some truth to this, but I don't want to say truth, because my ultimate goal for this challenge is to prove this comment wrong. Now, he's basically saying that, a couple years ago, you may have been able to buy manga, flip it, and make a decent profit, but nowadays, nobody cares about out-of-print manga or buying stuff for more than retail. And that's actually one of the main reasons that I didn't mention in the last video, that I actually wanted to do this challenge to prove that manga deals are still out there, though the manga bubble has popped and there's still money to be made from reselling manga. So we'll go ahead and start opening up the package as I talk about the next one, just to not waste too much time. But I also wanted to address some negative feelings towards reselling, specifically manga reselling. I'm like a broken record at this point. I resell manga, it's no secret. I've gotten in hot water many times in the past in this manga community because people take issue with buying manga for the sole purpose of selling. But hopefully this challenge will prove, how effective it really can be, especially when you're funneling that money directly back into your hobby. And the last thing that nobody actually mentioned, but I still want to talk about anyway, was at the end of the video where I was putting the volumes on the shelf, I said I had a negative balance. That is to say, I had a negative budget starting off this challenge because I bought a volume of Blackjack to start things off, so naturally I was going to be in the red $40, what that volume cost. And kind of to tie everything back into this manga unboxing we're doing today, the way I envisioned this challenge was to sell all the manga, then have money to spend, but clearly that is not how this has turned out. When you're collecting a series like Blackjack, when you see volumes online for a good deal, you just have to buy them when you see them. So I have bought a good amount of the series, even though I don't technically have the funds, but we'll get into some manga that I did actually sell to put towards this challenge after the unboxing. But without further ado, let's go ahead, take out the packaging, and unsheath these Blackjack volumes that we have today in this box. This is just like so exciting. If you guys don't know, I owned a few Blackjack volumes in the past. I sold them all off. I got scammed out of all the money. You can go watch that video after this one. But yeah, having just any Blackjack volumes after getting scammed for those ones in the past is just awesome. I'll kind of just go through these volumes as I get them out of the wrapping paper, but the first one we have here is volume 8 of Blackjack. Man, I just love these colors, how these volumes look, how they feel. I mean, just so premium quality. Then we have volume number 12, probably one of my favorite color schemes with the red, white, and blue, as well as the dinosaurs on the back. Also, I'm not quite sure what is in this little diamond on the front here, what body part that is. I'll let you guys guess in the comments. And then we have volume number 10, which is actually sealed, and I absolutely did not expect to get any sealed volumes while collecting for this challenge. Then we have volume 4. It looks like I'll have to clean up the cover here, also on the back here, but no big deal. Next is volume 13 with one of my favorite spines. I love this boom onomatopoeia on the back. I think it pops, looks really cool. Then we have volume 7. We have volume 5, which feels a little bit rougher. I'm not sure if it's like a later or earlier printing, but feels a little different than the others. Then volume number 6, another one of my favorite looking color scheme ones. Don't know if you can tell, but like the gold on this one, especially on the back, kind of has like a shine to it, like copper. Looks so sick. And the last book we have in this package is actually the final volume of Blackjack, volume 17. One of the coolest volumes, not only for like this TV colors one, but also because this cover actually has a hole in it, hi guys, which I believe none of the other volumes have, which is very, very cool. But yeah, we have 9 total volumes for this package. So in addition to the 2 volumes from last episode, we now have 11 out of 17 volumes. That is some great progress. Now, before I go on to talk about the manga set that I sold to partially fund this manga, I want to talk about this sealed volume 10, which was a real surprise because when I saw it, I knew this might actually open the door for even more profit for this challenge. Now, I'm not sure the market for sealed Blackjack volumes, but basically anytime you have a rare out-of-print old manga volume like this that is factory sealed, it commands more value than, you know, just a random loose copy. So my thought process is I can actually sell this one, buy a cheaper copy of volume 10, and then have some more money in the bank to buy the volumes we're still missing. But with that being said, the total cost for this manga haul for these 9 Blackjack volumes on eBay was $540, which definitely hurts, but I think is a very good deal considering the actual volumes we got. I mean, not only did we get a volume 10 that was sealed that we can flip for even more profit, but also volumes like 12 and I think 13 also command a pretty high price tag, you know, somewhere in the region of $100+ I believe. So doing the math, we got these volumes for around 60 a piece, which has a good side and it has a bad side. You know, some of these volumes like 4 and 5 are not worth $60, but some of the ones like I just mentioned are worth more than $60 most of the time, so it kind of evens out, but overall I think we got a pretty good deal. Now, the manga set that I actually ended up selling to partially fund this haul was my GTO set. That is right, some of you guys may have seen it on my Instagram story. I was packing it up to ship, sold it to somebody, I believe a viewer in Ireland. So I sold it for what I will get is $550, and considering how much I paid for GTO, which I'll have to go and check, we should have gotten around $200 to $300 just from selling the set. So I'll have to do the math when I edit this video on where we are at budget-wise. I can tell you via mental math, we are definitely a couple $100 at least in the hole, so I'll have to sell some manga before going any further in this challenge, but couldn't pass up this deal. And the last thing I want to say before we go over and put these volumes on the shelf is just thank you to everybody who not only supported the first video, but also has been, you know, commenting to me, sending me messages, giving me leads, offering to buy things from me to help this challenge. It really means so much to me, and it really does help, you know, doing such a hard manga collecting task as this. So I just want to say that real quick, but I hope you guys enjoyed this second installment of Project Blackjack, and without any further ado, let's go over to the Take a Shelf and put these volumes away.